And when you finally get to that point, when you master yourself and you finally get yourself in that position where you know exactly why you're doing something, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, and defeat ain't even part of the equation. Like, you know that you're going to be successful. Once you finally reach that peak performance level, you're dialed in. There's nothing taking you out of that. No one can convince you that you aren't exactly where you're supposed to be at.
When it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best.
I'm going long in this breaker here. I'll take that. Going long in the order block. Make sure to take a partial here. It's almost like it's random. Stop above the balanced price range. That's That's a breakaway gap. This fair value gap should stay open. It's a breakaway gap. This is a breakaway gap, but this fair value gap here will take us higher. And thank you very much. Just like clockwork. Here we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this spinning rock. What's going on? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. High impact news. Unemployment claims, I believe, comes out at 8:30, and of course the heavy hitter later in the PM session. FOMC funds rate 2 o'clock and 2:30. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Let's go. Oh man, feeling good. Everyone got that coffee? Coffee, I don't know about that. Never really been big on the coffee, if I'm being honest. Can't go wrong with just a classic cold glass of water with a lemon in it. Let's go. Gonna let everybody get in here first before we start breaking down price and all that fun business. Lemon water, a little bougie, you know, a little exquisite. What they be saying now, very, very demure. Very classy, very demure. I never got into the coffee, man. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't had a good cup of coffee. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. It's just too bitter for my liking. I like sweet stuff. Like, I'd rather go to Starbucks and get like a vanilla something. I don't know. But coffee is just, yeah. It's like liquid cigarettes. No offense. I don't know how I came up with that description. Is the first thing that came to my mind, but hey. Caramel, that's what I get. The caramel, actually no, I don't get that. I get the vanilla frappuccino or the caramel frappuccino, but none of that with coffee in it. I'm sorry, coffee is so bitter. Coffee is literally liquid cigarettes. Like, that's exactly what it tastes like. Liquid cigarette butts. Like, change my mind. You can't, I'm sorry. But hey, if that's your cup of tea. Well, actually, a cup of tea would probably be better if I'm honest. But anyway, hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody's having a great start to their morning, afternoon, night. We're just going to do a tape reading stream. Okay, we're probably going to be here for a while. I plan on staying all the way till 12 o'clock. So this is going to be about a 3.5 hour long stream. And hopefully you got your snacks ready, your coffee, your liquid cigarettes, your water, whatever it is that you have next to you. And we're going to see what kind of price action we get today. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning, like it really is. It is a beautiful morning. Fall is here. The weather here in Texas is slowly starting to drop. Gotta love it. Got to love it. And let's see. What time we got? 8:25. 5 minutes till our high impact news driver. Let's drop down to a 15-minute chart and just observe. Get some opening prices here real quick. Let's see. Asia was nice. Trade breakdown for Asia. I filmed that last night. It will be posted right after we're off of here. So paper, of course, not live trading until November 13th. quick breakdown. It's ready to go, cooking in the drafts. So be on the lookout for that. But real quick, let's get the high and low for that. Why don't stream Asia? My schedule's too inconsistent to stream Asia. If I were to stream Asia, everybody would get upset because I may go a whole week without trading Asia. I may go a week where I can only trade Asia one day. So if I tell everybody that I'm starting to live stream Asia, they're gonna always ask me, why didn't you stream today? I was out with friends. Why didn't you stream today? I was out getting dinner. Why didn't you stream today? I had personal matters. Because Asia is 5 o'clock for me here, and I'm rarely home at 5 o'clock. A lot of times when I trade Asia, I'm taking a setup on my phone, on my iPad. I'm rarely just at my desk near my equipment, so I just trade it on my own. But I can already see the complaints if I were to promise Asia live stream, so I'm just not even gonna go there. Volume and balance. Oh yeah, check out the stream. Make sure you watch it before Monday's opening bell. That's when all the streams get deleted. What's up, Yannick? My bad. Where are my manners? I didn't even do a roll call. Let's see who we got up in this thing. Chintz, Slits, ICT, Dalid, Steven or Stefan, Deborah. What's going on, Deborah? What's up, Hunter? JQ. I got the day ones in here. Hal, Gif, Christian, Victor, Monka, Simon, Virgo Trader. What's going on? Got my fellow Virgo in here. Yannick. What's up, Jake? Mike. Givico. If I'm saying that right. Trill Native. What's going on, bro? Who else we got up in here? Santiago, NZ, Gary. Okay. Gulf Coast, Bama. I remember you. What's up, Duck? I remember you. Ashley, what's going on? Ronnie, Phil Coast. What's up, Phil Coast? Casino Trades, my guy. Trim Tim, CST, let's go. Bongani. All right, so tapering stream today. High impact news coming out in about 30 seconds. We're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes or so once it hits the market, and then we will do a light overview of what the markets are looking like on the higher time frame. Then once that opening bell hits at 9:30, we'll do a more detailed breakdown over the higher time frame, work our way down from the weekly chart, daily chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, and then the 1-minute chart. But light bias, soft bias until we get to that opening bell. So here is our 8:30 news driver, unemployment claims. Ruben, what's up, Ruben? I remember you, my guy. Glad to have you back. Who is who's that in the stream that said they were making a comeback? Was that Mickey? Is Mickey in the chat? Good morning, Ma. I got Mama Trades. Mama Trades watching the stream. Everybody say good morning to my mom. She's tuned in. I'm surprised you up this early, Ma. I wasn't expecting you to tune in that early. But let's go. What's up, Gary? Joseph? Not trading today. Happy to catch. Okay, I respect that. Ruben. Let's go. Let's go. Glad to have you here. Good morning. Mickey is in a better place. Mickey said he was coming back this week. Mickey said he was coming back for blood, so we'll see if he hops in the chat later today. We'll see. Bangladesh. Shout out Bangladesh. Let's go. What's up, Rebecca Rose? I remember you. Christian. And Q1 has already swept all-time highs. Yet to look at the current contract month. That's what everybody's trading. Let's go. So we're going to stay on this 15-minute chart for a while until about 8:35. Could drop down a little bit. $8.30 opening price. Slap that on there. Mickey account. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, before I forget, let me see. Just sent in the chat room. Follow me on Twitter. I thought I'd never see the day where I hop on Twitter, but I said, you know what? Why not join the party as we wind down 2024? So I already have a few posts on Twitter, a few gems on there. There will be a lot of exclusive stuff on there. Man, that sounds wrong. Let me rephrase that. There will be a lot of charts, reviews, just small little stuff, analysis, my viewpoint on things as far as NASDAQ goes. And trade executions, videos, all that stuff will be posted on Twitter. And I already have a few market reviews, a few breakdowns, a few teaching points all uploaded on there already. So if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, make sure to go check that out. I just sent the link in the chat room, and follow me there. And NASDAQ looking a little heavy for the time being. Again, having pretty much a soft neutral bias until our opening bell in about an hour. Gonna stay on the 5-minute chart for a couple of minutes before we do a top-down analysis. But before we get started with that, please like the live stream. I say this all the time. I don't know if liking the live stream does anything for the algorithm, but supposedly I've been told that it does. So if you're in here, if you're expecting to have a great time, if you've learned something from previous live streams, please make sure to like the live. Click the like button. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Share this live with your friends, your trading buddies, your other Discord groups, your other servers, Telegrams, whatever the case may be. And get everybody in here because we're going to have a little bit of fun today. Much appreciated. Thank you in advance to everybody who likes the live. Much, much appreciated. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see. I got the Twitter notifications. Who we got? Mr. Montinu. Appreciate the follow on Twitter. Shadow. Y'all's usernames, they chop me up every time. I apologize. Who else? Who else we got? Daz JW2311. Brandon. Appreciate it, Brandon. Becky, I see you. Appreciate all the support on Twitter. Where's the like counter? I have no idea. Was I number one on the likes? I have no idea. I don't even know what like counter you guys are referring to. But it's 8:35, so let's go ahead and see if we could create a soft bias for the next hour until the opening bell for NASDAQ. A little bit of pre-market work. And I actually need to change these templates real quick. What's that? What is this? 30. Asia low text. I did that wrong. Doggone it. 1 second. Bear with me. Asia high, visual current interval and below. Boom, boom, Asia high. So now, there we go. All right. There is buy side, daily buy side liquidity up here on this high right here. Do I trade pre-market? Sometimes for practice. For practice if I'm bored. Let's clear all this off. Starting off on a weekly chart, we don't have any new week opening gaps nearby. Looks like NASDAQ is going to make all-time highs soon. We have this old weekly high up here, which is a draw on liquidity for me. So that is buy side. That is an old weekly high. And I'm going to get a couple of measurements on these wicks. Trading to the upper quadrant right now. So that is 992.25. That is your weekly premium wick. 75% upper quadrant. All right, let's go down to a daily chart. We don't have any new week or new day opening gaps nearby other than our current new day opening gap, which is pretty much, what is that? One tick. So I'm not even going to keep our new day opening gap on the chart. It's only, or not one tick, it's only one handle, so it's not worth it. What's up, Tim? Yeah, we up early today, Tim. We're not playing around. I'm feeling good. I haven't even been asleep. I haven't went to sleep yet. I've been up all night, but I'm feeling good. Putting the Twitter stuff together and whatnot. But here's that buy side on the weekly chart. It's also a single high on the daily. And then how much farther above this high can we trade on a daily basis? We have the rejection block, which is the highest closing price in this swing high. We have consequent encroachment of this wick. We have the upper quadrant of the wick. And then you have the buy side, new all-time highs, obviously. So also going to get the upper quadrant of the wick on the daily chart. Along with this consequent encroachment, that's just what we're trading near at the moment. So 94.75, whoops. So this is your daily premium wick consequent encroachment. And then I'm also going to get the upper quadrant for the daily chart, which comes in at 006.75. All right, those are only higher time frame levels I care about. Pretty simple. Let's drop down to 15-minute chart. And let's see. We have our Asia high, Asia low. Price drop down beneath that midnight opening price. Working the midnight opening price here. Rally up, trade down, fail to reach the midnight open. That's something I talked about in the Twitter market review. Okay, failing to reach the midnight open, that's bullish. We rally, fair value gap. So far, staying open. We have this bullish order block with this fair value gap here after trading into that weekly upper quadrant of the wick. All right. People who can't hear, I suggest not buying audio equipment from Dollar Tree. It's not doing you any justice. Let's see. And we'll drop down to the 5-minute chart. We'll drop down to the 5-minute chart and we'll stay here for a little bit until we get to that 850 to 910 macro. Then we'll drop down to the 1-minute chart. The audio is based on your device, your listening device. For some people, the audio is really good. For some people, the audio is really low. It's more of a YouTube thing / whatever device you're listening on, but it's out of my control. Well, I could turn it up a little bit. Let me see. I think I did have my mic settings. It should be a little better now. I think I hit the knob. I think I hit the knob by accident, but it should be a little better. Do I use standard deviation? Yeah. Rarely, but for targeting or for trading at all-time highs, I do use standard deviation. Audio's good? Cool. Cool. But yeah, if NASDAQ is trading their all-time highs, which will probably be the case either this week or next week, then I'll be using more standard deviations for targeting. But other than that, I really just use it for, I don't really use it much, so. Real quick, let's look at dollar index as well. See what that's looking like. So NASDAQ clearly looking very bullish. Dow looking bullish. S&P looking bullish. We had a large range day, obviously, yesterday. One of the rules that comes with having a large range day is the following morning can be choppy. So as far as today's morning session, also considering the fact that we have FOMC in the PM, I am expecting a difficult morning because we're coming off a large range day and we have FOMC funds announcement, whatever, coming out in the PM session. So the market is likely to just hang around until 2 p.m. later today. So I'm not expecting a lot of movement. I'm not expecting the cleanest price action this morning. I think the cleaner price action will come after 2:30. But for now, dollar index selling off a little bit. I like to see that since I do expect higher prices in the NASDAQ for the time being. Obviously, that can change with the opening bell. Liquidity void. Okay, we have a small little separation with this candle here, but I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm seeing this entire range here as a huge magnet, kind of like a black hole for price. All right, so that's my draw for dollar, expecting lower prices. And I'm watching to see how we trade in this fair value gap. I like for this one to take us lower. I like for this upper one here to stay open. Definitely don't want to see these fair value gaps traded to, but I like to see that stay open. This one be used as resistance to take us into that liquidity void. All right. And I'm going to be pasting my Twitter link in the chat room every now and then as people join in. Make sure to go follow me on there. Just opened up Twitter. I'll be sharing a lot of posts, a lot of charts, a lot of gems on there. So make sure to go check that out. 5-minute chart for dollar. A lot of inefficiencies here, looking really heavy. Quick glance at S&P. I've seen better days. Again, this is the price action I'm expecting pretty much all morning until we get at least to the lunch hour leading into the FOMC announcement. Dow just cleared out sell side. All these equal lows here. Just taking all of that. Buy side for Dow, really smooth, really clean, way too smooth. We just made all of this down here jagged. This right here. That's my interest for Dow. Let's look at gold. Everybody's been talking about gold lately. I haven't really been looking at it. And Elon made an offer. I mean, Twitter's toxic, don't get me wrong. Best believe I won't be getting caught up in any other drama on Twitter. I'm not following anybody on Twitter. It's just me sharing my analysis, sharing charts, sharing just whatever. It's just another medium of communication. And I like Twitter. I just don't like the toxic side of it, but I won't be participating in any of that. So I'm posting, sharing my analysis, sharing my insight on Twitter, and then I'm closing the app. So that's how I'll be going about that. But best believe it's still toxic. And gold looking bullish. A lot of inefficiencies here. A lot of inefficiencies. Looks like we're just running over the top of that. All of this is low resistance. One single-sided sell-off. And let's look at euro. Euro dollar, same thing. Took out sell side. Trading into this volume imbalance here. Consequent encroachment. Beautiful. Wicks do the damage. Body stopping at midpoint. What do you post with Instagram? Instagram is more videos, reels. I'm actually posting on Instagram later today. But Instagram is kind of more like personal life. Like, I mainly post my stories on Instagram. You'll see more of my just day-to-day living, I guess. But Twitter and YouTube is mainly business. So same thing with euro, looking bullish. A lot of inefficiencies up here. I like to see us reach this fair value gap up here for euro. Let's go back to the NASDAQ. Dollar, that 15-minute fair value gap. I like what we're getting. Don't want to see this one traded to here. So because dollar is looking bearish in a symmetric perfect market, you want to see higher prices in NASDAQ, and then we have that buy side draw up here. So let's go ahead and go to the 1-minute chart. And we're just going to observe price until the opening bell. Burner account. Nah, we don't do burner accounts. And then again, for those who missed it, if you didn't tune in earlier, where is it at? I did film a trade breakdown for Asia. Okay, so that will be posted right after we get off of here. I'm staying on until 12. At least I plan on staying on until 12, depending on how the price action looks. But full Asia ATM model. It was just textbook. Everybody in the Discord pretty much took this, and we'll talk about that later. On paper, obviously, I'm not trading again until November 13th after CPI. Just make that clear. Did I see London today? I did not. I mean, I was up, but I wasn't looking at the charts. I was doing some social media work and editing my Instagram reel that's being posted today. Uncommon, what's up? Just took 20 pips from euro. That's what's up. What broker? I use TradeStation as my broker. ATM model. Just go to my channel. It's one of my most watched videos. Just click on here. I guess I'll do the hard work for you. It's not in a playlist. It's just separate. It's just a regular video. Like, it's not. I don't have an Asia playlist. That link I sent in the chat room, that's the video covering the Asia model, the Asia ATM model. And then I did do a little bit of a more detailed breakdown on the Asia trade on Twitter. Just sent that link in the chat room as well. Go check that out. I'll be posting a lot of stuff like that on there. So NASDAQ, we have these 3 consecutive down close candles before this rotation higher. Okay, that is a bullish order block. And we also have it coupled with a fair value gap. So if price were to trade down into that, I'll be watching to see if that could send us higher. I'm also noticing how we have that daily wick consequent encroachment here. We dropped down and failed to touch that. So the fact that we failed to reach that level and we displace higher like this, I'm watching to see if we can keep this low intact, because NASDAQ so far has already showed an unwillingness to trade down back to that level. So the order block, the most sensitive price point, is the opening price all the way to the high of these 3 down close candles. That's one complete order block. And then again, paired with the fair value gap. It's even better if it doesn't trade to this at all, and if it just rallies from here, that's really bullish. But those are the 2 PD arrays I'm watching. And then you also have this inversion fair value gap here, this SIBI. All those factors I'm watching. I'm not trading because it is not CPI, it is election week. The wise man, ICT, recommended to not trade, not gamble during election week. So I'm taking his advice since this is my first time trading around this time of year. So I'm not trading during election week, which is this week. And Monday, November 11th, we have a bank holiday. That is Veterans Day here in the States. So obviously I'm not trading a bank holiday. I don't trade Mondays anyway. Tuesday, on my trading plan in Discord, everybody knows I don't trade the day after a bank holiday. So I won't be trading Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we have CPI at 8:30, and that will be my first trading day. ICT could trade whatever day he wants. I would hope ICT can trade during election week. I mean, he coded all of this stuff, so those rules don't apply to him. He's just being a good mentor and advising everybody to save their money and not gamble. But obviously, he could come out here and do whatever he wants in the market. Tim, you crazy. Let's see. So NASDAQ just hanging around. Again, I'm watching that order block. Burton Chris, appreciate the follow on Twitter. Kaiser4, if I'm saying that right. I see you. Huck, y'all's usernames. Oh my goodness. BU971, I see you. Joshua, I got you. Mike, join the Discord. I see you. Peter, welcome to the Discord. What is your opinion on him? ICT, I believe he will win the Robbins Cup hands down. I am pretty confident that man will win the Robbins Cup. What's up, Leon? Ronaldo or Messi? I do not watch soccer or football, as y'all like to call it. We got a lot of mics in the chat. It's crazy. So we have about 35 minutes until the opening bell. Again, I'm watching this fair value gap coupled with this order block. See if there's any support there. How to join Discord. The Discord link is pinned in the top of the chat room. And it's also the first link in the description of this live stream. And actually, now that you mention the Discord, I should probably put my... There we go. Three down close candles because it's 3 consecutive down close candles. The way obviously ICT is holding a lot of stuff back from the order blocks, but the way he's taught it so far, this last down close candle is an order block in itself, and then these 3 consecutive down close candles is also an order block. But I'm watching these 3 entire candles in its mean threshold. So this drop down, okay, I like how so far we're respecting midpoint of all 3 of these candles. So visually, it'll look something like this. I'm going to take off this 830 price real quick. The high of the order block all the way down to the low. Midpoint is mean threshold. So trading down, but unwilling to reach midpoint. And then you also have this fair value gap, this SIBI being used as inversion there. If you're bullish, you don't want to see the lower half of PD arrays traded to. So with this order block, the lower half, you don't want to see that traded to. Same thing if it was a fair value gap. Same thing if it was a breaker. Whatever PD array, and this is a breaker, this up close candle. Do you see it? Low, high, lower low. Last up close candle in between your two lows. That's your breaker. You don't want to see the lower half of any of those PD arrays traded to. So I like what we got so far at NASDAQ. If ICT don't win the Robins, is that going to change your approach? No. Change your approach to him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I don't need like ICT to do something for me to believe the concepts work. I've already put in the work. I studied the concepts. I back tested the concepts. So I don't need his results to determine whether or not I'm going to continue using his concepts or whatever. So, nah. If it's working for me, I'm going to keep doing it. But I believe he'll win the Robins Cup. He'll be just fine. Tim, we just getting started. Chill. Oh my God. What's up, Pipes? Please define what you said. The most disciplined trader on YouTube. Absolutely. I'm taking that title. I see like 2 or 3 traders calling themselves the #1 day trader on YouTube. They can have that title. I really don't care for that. A lot of people are calling themselves the biggest day trader, the best day trader, the #1 day trader on YouTube. That's fine. They can have that. I'm more proud of being the most disciplined trader on YouTube. That's the crown that I'm taking. So that's me. Oh yeah, I'm on no sleep, but I'm feeling good. I'm on no sleep. I've been up all night, but I'm feeling good. Trust. He's not winning. I don't know. I think he's gonna win. I think he's trolling everybody. But regardless, that ain't none of my business. I do use opening range gaps. I don't draw them on my chart, but mentally, I know where our opening range gaps are, our current opening range gap. Lorenzo, check my most watched video as far as how I journal my trades, how I study and all that on my channel. Has like 60,000 views. Go check out that video. You can see how I study. I just bought a new journal actually. I sent it in the Discord, and it's a pretty nice journal, so I'll be using that soon. Oh my goodness. Siri, turn off all of my alarms. All right. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on the dot. Oh yeah, I'm big on pen and paper when it comes to journaling. I don't really care for like TradeZella and what else they have. What are other popular journaling stuff that people use? Like FX Replay and all that stuff. That's not, you don't even need all that stuff. Pen and paper, that's all you need. Notion, everybody's big on Notion. I mean, it's fine, but you don't really need all the fancy gadgets and the bright colors and all the tools. Like, all you need is pen, paper, and your own thoughts, and you'll be straight. In writing, I mean, scientifically proven that writing things, it sticks better. It's more personal. It's more intimate. Whenever you write stuff down, you just connect with it more. You remember it easier than just typing. So I'm really big on just handwriting, taking the time. It is going to take longer, but you shouldn't be rushing anyway. So, but yeah, I'm not big on Notion and all that stuff. I think it's useless. That's just my opinion. Not useless, but you don't need it. NASDAQ working this busy fair value gap here. What time of day is it? Voice cracking. Macro, 850 to 910. What do we have here? Relative equal highs. That's minor buy side. Whoops, what the heck? Hold on. Alright, so during the macro, you have your fair value gap, consequent encroachment. This candle opens, trades down, hits midpoint. This candle opens here, trades down, hits midpoint. This is a balanced price range. Okay, I just did a short little teaching, if you want to call it that, gem. Posted something about balanced price ranges on Twitter. Go check that out. Balanced during the macro, we talked about the order block, mean threshold. Okay, for people who are big on inversion fair value gaps, if that's your thing, here's your inversion fair value gap, dropping down into all that during the time window when you can expect price to start spooling. And then if you remember, drawing liquidity I'm looking for is that old weekly high and that buy side resting at about 21,050. Now, when we get above this high, it's probably cleaner on a 5-minute chart. This up close candle here would be used as mitigation. So you have a low, high, and a higher low. That's in between your two lows here. It's not a breaker because we did not make a lower low. Because we made a higher low, this would be a mitigation block. So should we get a nice close above this swing high, I'll be expecting this candle to be used as support. But this right here, beautiful bread and butter setup for like the one-on-one scalpers, the quick to reward traders. Fair value gap entry, inversion fair value gap entry, order block entry, whatever you use to get in, targeting minor buy side. How much farther above the buy side can we go? We have that daily wick, upper quadrant. Leave a runner on, see if you can get this up here. But that right there is a bread and butter scalp pre-market using time, 850 to 910 macro. Do you think it's possible to hold a trade before 9:30? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think it's, me personally, I don't trade the opening bell. I think if you got in, like if you traded pre-market here, or you got in here, or even if you got in right now, because we still have 30 minutes to the opening bell, I don't see anything wrong in holding your trades through the open. But if you're, like if it's 9:25, 9:27, and you're trying to take a setup, in my opinion, just wait after the opening bell. You don't want to get whiplashed and something crazy, and it's election week, so is that something that you really want to do? But if you're already positioned way before the opening bell, I don't see anything wrong with holding your trades through the open. Do I print the charts? I don't print my charts anymore, like you saw in my YouTube video. I used to, but not anymore. Can you tell us your story? What made you trade, or what was the trigger? I'll probably do a vlog on that, maybe like a little story time video. That's not something I can just give in a quick little 2-minute thing. But I mean, I've always been interested in trading and investing. Ever since I was in like middle school, like I've always been interested in the stock market. And fast forward, it's my career, so. Lugo trades, that's crazy. The sneak dissing is crazy. I like Tanya though, she cool. If that's who you were referring to, but anyway. There you go. There's your daily premium wick, upper quadrant. Again, how much farther above the buy side can we go? Bam. And now you're watching to see, for one, the buy side above this wick Let's see if we have anything on the weekly that can be used for targeting. We're trading near all-time highs, so we don't have too much to work with. Consequent encroachment of this wick on the weekly chart lines up pretty nicely with that buy side, so you have converging factors there. And a little bit of advanced stuff that ICT's taught. That right there is a level of interest for me, that quadrant between the two wicks. But we're not going to have that on our chart. Beautiful expansion during the macro. That's beautiful. Now your mitigation block that we talked about on the 5-minute, which is this up close candle here. On the 1-minute chart, your mitigation block is these 3 consecutive up close candles. So I'm watching to see if that can offer any support. And now it's coupled with a fair value gap over here in an order block. Midnight opening price, it's attached to the midnight opening price at New York local time. Make a vlog. I haven't made a vlog in a while. It's long overdue, to be honest, but eventually. Anyone know a good pre-market trade? I see how when you get fair value trade comes credit. Do you measure the leftover rather initial? Lydia, you gotta send me an example. If you're in the Discord, just send me your chart and I can help you out a little bit more. I gotta see a visual of what it is you're trying to tell me. Started a combine. Let's go, Hunter. That's what's up. Okay, fair value gap staying open. That's bullish. If we refuse to trade down here, if we refuse to trade to the order block, if NASDAQ does not have a willingness to trade to the mitigation block and starts running away, that's bullish because it's in a hurry. It doesn't even want to trade down to discount PD arrays. So far, I like how this fair value gap staying open. Everything can change with our 9:30 opening bell, but for now, I like the price that we're getting. And we're still in that macro, which is nice. Beautiful expansion. Asia is really clean. Asia was a beauty last night. Very clean, indeed. Watching this down close candle, bullish order block, and I'm watching to see if NASDAQ wants to keep this fair value gap open. Just doing a little. Where would your stop loss be on this trade, assuming about the fair value gap below mean threshold of the order block with a little bit of breathing room? It never touches it. but you don't want to see mean threshold or the order block traded to or breached. So that would be your hypothetical stop. And we talked about how far above the buy side can we go. That daily premium wick upper quadrant. So that right there is your nice bread and butter scalp. So 975.75. Talked about this failure down here. I'm saving this as a little screenshot to journal. I'll send it in the Discord so everybody can study it later, or for those who can't tune in. Just waiting to the opening bell, so I got a little bit of free time. But this is how I journal myself, by the way. Everybody asks how I journal. This is how I log certain price moves and study. Ooh, that's sloppy. All right, my OCD is going to kick in a little bit because this circle has to be perfect. No, we might be here a while. Wait a minute, bear with me. I'll take that. And there we go. Use the circle tool. You are very smart. Let me catch up on the chat. I got a little caught up doing that. What if everybody got that's left open at the lower half? Is it more difficult to trade at all-time highs? I don't think it is. I think you just can't be as picky with your profit taking. Since you're trading their all-time highs, you don't really have any targets to reach for. So my protocol, like when we were trading their all-time highs earlier in the year, what I was doing was just going for quick and easy 2-to-1 targets. Once I get my 2-to-1, I don't care if NASDAQ continues to rally 100 handles. I don't know how high it's going to go. So just get in, get out until you have more targets to aim for. How to set up standard deviations. I was going to be answering questions until our opening bell at 9:30, but this trade right here pretty much outlined everything we're looking for. Standard deviations. These are your settings. So there you go. Yeah, just make a folder. Like, just I keep all my screenshots in a folder, and I refer back to the Discord, all the daily screenshots, that daily screenshots channel in the Discord. I use that to backtest because those are old data. Like we have, for those in the Discord, like that daily screenshots channel, it goes all the way back to like, I don't know, October of last year. So I have a whole year of data with annotated charts from the morning session that I use to go back and backtest. So I go to the Discord to backtest, just look at that channel, or I have a separate folder where I keep like small little annotations like this. So there you go. Let's clear this off now. We have 10 minutes or so to the opening bell. And once 9:30 hits, we're going to clear all of these levels off, let the opening range, the first 30 minutes pan out, and then we'll do the same thing, which is just walk down price. My focus is still up here. This is when, like if I was in a trade here, this is when I like to use standard deviations for targeting. Okay, how much higher above the buy side can we go? That's a nice target right here. Do I use 3 PD array rule for stop loss placement? Not really. I mean, that's good like for beginners starting out, like 3 PD arrays if 3 PD arrays fail, but it's just based on, like my eyes immediately jump to this order block. So if I'm planning on buying this fair value gap, like I'm noticing this order block right away. So where's your stop loss have to be? You don't have to put it all the way at the low, but it has to be beneath mean threshold midpoint. So technically, I guess that's 3 PD arrays because you have this fair value gap. That's number one. You have the order block, and then you have the inversion fair value gap. So your stop loss is technically underneath all of that. But I just keep it simple and say fair value gap entry, stop loss underneath the midpoint of the candles because I don't want to see that traded through. And then you take it higher. Hoodie Mike, what's going on? Ten minutes to the open. I'm watching these 2 down close candles here. Let's see if there's any support in that. That's one order block as well. But we've already elongated enough for my liking before the opening bell. So I wouldn't be surprised if NASDAQ kind of just stalls around for the next 9 minutes until we get that open. Now I know the Discord is working. I read that exactly like you did. I be trying to tell people the Discord is not like these other trash Discords out there. Let me not say that. Actually, I don't care. Sorry, not sorry. The Discord is like, our Discord is the best. I don't care what anybody says. We have weekly homework. Like, I grade the homework. I look at everybody's submission. The webinars are golden. Everybody knows that. The Asia model that everybody's making money with, that was first taught in the private webinar. I was never going to release that webinar or whatever, that little segment. But I was like, you know what? Let me post this little snippet on YouTube. Next, you know, the Asia model blows up and everybody's going crazy. So it's like, man, it's just like the yearly for the Discord, all that pricing, just click the link at the top of the chat room. You actually save money on the yearly option instead of the monthly option. It's not crazy expensive, I promise you, especially for the value that you get. Live trading streams, I don't start back live trading until November 13th. Everybody knows that. But Wednesday, we're back live trading privately, pressing buttons in the Discord, webinars, homework, weekly forecasts, annotations, not to mention a Discord community that's not toxic. We don't do the egos. We don't do the drama. We don't do any of the, matter of fact, I'll do you one better because I'm feeling good this morning. I just made a tweet this morning. It's a whole thread. You can see all the features, a little sneak peek of what's inside the Discord. I got you. I'm going to be a salesman today. Let me do this. And general access is just general access to the server. You just get the chat room, my trading plan, a few of the channels. It's really the general access is just like if you want to be part of the community. But if you want the live streams and the homework and the trading streams and the webinars, if you want all that stuff, you need the full access. But I just sent the link in the chat room while we're waiting for the opening bell in about 7 minutes. Go ahead and click that, check it out. And it's a whole thread. You can get a little sneak peek of what's inside the Discord, what it looks like, what the homework assignments look like. There's a homework assignment example in that tweet. All that good stuff. I'm talking that talk. I don't care no more. I'm talking that talk for sure. Like I'm not playing around. Beautiful, beautiful pre-market setup. Gorgeous. So more people asking how I use standard deviations. That target, negative 0.25, negative half standard deviation. Extend that to the right. Hello. Boom. Closing price on this candle is the exact price level of negative half standard deviation from that same price leg we talked about as far as the buy side. How high above the buy side can it go? Negative 1.5. How much higher above this buy side can we go? How much higher above the daily premium wick? We have negative 0.25. Hello. Negative 0.5. Boom. It's textbook. But people say there's no algorithm controlling price. Man. Crazy. Yes, I taught the Asia model in the Discord first. It was in a private webinar that we have every weekend. And the webinars are like an hour long. And that little snippet on how to trade the Asia model, that's on my YouTube channel now. That was just a little segment that we had in that webinar, but I decided to post it on YouTube. And I'm glad I did because everybody's making money with it. So definitely have a lot of gems in the webinars. 1 day free trial. 1 day free trial? So you can save all the links in the webinars? No, sir. All that buying and selling pressure is crazy. One day? What you gonna do with a 1 day free trial? That don't make no sense. What you gonna do with that? Like what? On YouTube? Nah. What's up, Fatima? Alright, last time I'm showing the fib settings. I showed it earlier in the stream. Standard deviation fib settings. Here you go. Pause it, screenshot it. Alright. Yeah, yeah, there you go. The free streams. This is the free trial. This is a free trial right now. You're living in it. Let's go ahead and clear all this off now, since we have about 4 minutes till the open. Going back to having somewhat of a neutral bias until that opening range from 9:30 to 10 o'clock is done. Once those 30 minutes fly by, then we'll analyze the damage and see what we have to work with. But that right there, that was the business for pre-market. Beautiful 9 a.m. macro delivery, standard deviations, all that. Hopefully you guys have your notepad because there's a lot of teaching points as far as the fair value gap, the order block, inversion fair value gap, standard deviations, wicks on the higher time frame can be used for targeting. There's a lot of teaching points in just a small little area of price action, macros, all that stuff. 1 hour free access. Tim always trolling, bro. But people who don't know Tim, they probably think he's serious. That's the funny part. Oh, man. Oh, let me put my... Where's my thing at? I learned a lot from your video. Never missed a post. That's what's up, William. Glad to hear that. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, lifetime is you save 50% with a lifetime, not lifetime, but the yearly subscription in the Discord. Like, you literally save 50%, especially if you plan on being in the Discord for a while. If you want to be in there for a whole year, it's a steal. Oh yeah, let me do that. That's another thing. The Discord is not a signal service. If you join the Discord just to copy my trades, you're going to be real upset when we have a week like election week where I'm not pressing any buttons. Because I will go a day or two where I don't trade. The market will be choppy. I don't see anything I like in price. And I'll say, all right, stream, we're going to end it here. Try again tomorrow. So if you're trying to copy my trades every single trading day, you're going to be upset. I'm letting you know now. I'm here to teach you guys how to reprice action, not pass your combine and all that. So if you join the Discord, make sure you join with the right intention. It's not a signal service. It's not a copy my trades. I had a lot of people complain in the Discord when I said I wasn't trading election week because it's election week. Really volatile, new president getting announced, all that funny business. I'd rather wait till next week to start trading. So if you want to copy my trades, if you're trying to trade every day, I do not trade every day. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure. Don't even join the Discord. Don't worry about the homework assignments. Don't worry about the webinars. If you just want to copy trade, this ain't the server, because we actually trying to make money over here and learn and improve. You're not learning anything just by copying my trades. But anyway, had to get that out of there because, you know. All right, here's our opening bell, 9:30 candle. I'm watching if we get above the swing high, this candle, these two up close candles will form one breaker. We have a low, high, lower low, last up close candle, last two up close candles in between your two breakers, in between your two breakers, in between your two lows, that would be your breaker. Come on now, most disciplined trader on YouTube, stop playing with me. All right, nice displacement at the open. I'm watching the breaker here, see if there's any support in that. These, what is that, 5 consecutive up close, or 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 consecutive down close candles. Treating that as a bullish order block. I want to see if that can send us higher. So we have an order block with the breaker. I'm watching to see if there's any support in that. You are trading. I'm not trading today. I'm not trading until November 13th. CPI on that Wednesday. Monday is a bank holiday. Tuesday is the day after bank holiday, so I won't be trading Monday or Tuesday. My first trading day will resume on Wednesday. Pressing buttons. Discord members, I'm live trading my personal account in the streams. So normally how the streams would go is you guys will see a paper trading account, and that's where I would take all my executions, and then I'll copy the same trades on a separate monitor. But now I'll be trading my live funds, one mini contract in the streams. So you'll be able to see my live account on the stream. So that's pretty exciting. Account size is growing, so I can afford myself to trade one mini contract now. So that's what you're going to be seeing in the stream starting November 13th. Of course, yeah, it's still going to be on TradingView. Still going to be on TradingView, of course. Candle opens, trades down. Again, this was a bullish order block as well. Beautiful. Hello. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Man, I can't wait till I miss trading. I'm not going to lie. I miss pressing the button. I've been trading paper for far too long. I'm ready to get back in here and start making some bread. Oh, chill. So much love in the chat. That's what we do. I've been trading micros. I mean, I switched to the mini contract maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been trading one mini, like in Asia. I trade a mini now. But I've been trading micros for a while, pretty much all the way up until this point. But like I graduated from 2 micros to 3 micros, 4 micros, 6 micros, 8 micros, and now I'm trading one mini contract. Beautiful, perfect delivery. I know NQ continuous contract made all-time highs, but we're trading the December contract. All the focus is on the December contract because that's what everybody's trading, the current contract month. I'm not worried about the continuous contract because I don't even look at it. Why not 10 minis? I don't really care about the partials, to be honest. My trading style is more like one and done. Like I'm more buy the fair value gap, get out here, buy the fair value gap, get out. I rarely leave runners. And 10 micros, I'm paying more in commissions because I'm not trading a prop firm. I'm trading with a real broker. So you have to factor in all the commissions and the cost of opening a trade. Trading 10 micros, you're opening 10 trades essentially, and you have to pay commissions and fees for each one of those positions. But if you trade one mini contract, you're only opening one trade, and you only have to pay commissions for that round trip. So yes, you get to take partials and all that with micros if you trade a bunch of micros, but you have to account for commissions. Like those commissions are going to eat into your partials anyway. In Discord, yes, all the old webinars are saved and recorded. I think there's probably like 50 webinars in there at this point. So if you join the Discord now, you'll be able to go and watch all of the previous webinars. They're all about an hour long or so. The difference between general access does not include live streams. General access to the Discord does not include webinars. It doesn't include none of that. It's just chat room. You get my trading plan in there. And general access, you're just part of the community. That's it. Look at that random reaction from the breaker with the order block here. That opening price is your most sensitive price point. If you knew buy-side liquidity was going to play, why didn't you trade it? Well, in the top center of your screen, you'll notice it says Tremaine Trades, the most disciplined trader on YouTube. I'm not live trading until November 13th. No pressing buttons for me. And it's the morning session of FOMC. I wouldn't really be interested in trading today anyway. And my personal trading style, I don't trade the opening range. So the opening range is from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I don't trade the first 30 minutes. I look for a setup after 10 o'clock, leading all the way to 12. Am I on Twitter? I'm glad you asked. Of course I'm on Twitter, my guy. Lucky for you, I just opened a Twitter account, yesterday? So, link is in the chat room. Just send it in there. I'm dropping a lot of gems on Twitter, a lot of stuff that I'm not posting on YouTube, a lot of videos, screenshots, and all that I won't be sharing in Discord. I'm going to be saving stuff just for Twitter, so make sure you follow me on there. It'll be worth your while, trust me. I'm not on there for the drama. Twitter is toxic. I still really don't like it, but I'm not following anybody on Twitter. It's just going to be me sharing my charts, sharing my ideas, and I'm closing the app because Twitter it's toxic. The opening range is from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I'm the black guy who just followed you on Twitter. Let me see. I appreciate the description. Let me look for a black guy that followed me. Let me see. When do I use standard deviations? Now would be a good time. How far above the buy side can we go? There's your negative 1.5 standard deviation. You have your negative 2, negative 2.5, and so forth. If I was trading 10 micros and leaving runners, I'll be taking partials off at these levels. But another bread and butter setup, breaker, order block. Something tells me this is another masterclass. I'm feeling good. I'm on no sleep and I'm still feeling good. How about that? Let's go to a weekly chart. Let's see. You're not following. ICT is the only person I'm following on Twitter. Like if you look at my account, I'm only following one person and it's ICT. Best believe I will not be following Romeo or nobody like that on Twitter. I'm good. I'd rather delete the app. Let's see. Oh man, I love doing this stuff. And let me get some quadrants on this wick, see where we're trading at. Upper quadrant of this wick. Want to see if NASDAQ can reach up into that 42.75. That is your weekly premium wick. 75%. Daily chart. Old new day opening gap between that candle's close on the daily and this candle's open. Let me see. Closing price comes in at 50.75 open. So it's only 3 ticks. I'm not going to draw it out. But these are the levels I'm looking at now. 4-hour chart. This imbalance. So that is your 4-hour SIBI high. Bam. Back to the 1-minute chart. Real quick, let's check on the dollar index. Candle range theory. Don't you ever mention CRT in this chat room ever again. We don't talk that blubbish in here. That nonsense, that gibberish, that blasphemy. You're better off trading harmonic or whatever. But anyway. Matter of fact, I'm finna delete that comment. I don't even want that energy in this chat room. Who said that? Let me get that up out of here real quick. Hold on, chat. Stop moving because I can't delete it. There we go. Get that up out of here. We don't need that negative energy up in here. I'm having a good morning so far. Let's see. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing now. Oh, dollar index. All right, so if you remembered, Dollar index, we're headed for this liquidity void down here. And for those who were in the stream early when it first started, we talked about this fair value gap. I said I don't want to see this fair value gap traded to. I want to see that stay open. I definitely don't want to see these fair value gaps traded to. Okay, I want to see this fair value gap take us lower, leaving this one open. Hello. Perfect. And if dollar index is looking bearish, what do you want to see in the indices? Something that looks like that. Or like this. And of course Dow, dirty 30. I don't know why people trade it, but Dow not getting on the same page. Let's look at Bitcoin. Whoops. Bitcoin to the moon, huh? New all-time highs. A lot of liquidity got cleared out. Relative equal highs. That's interesting. I don't care for crypto, but watch your videos. Very much appreciate that, Adam. I'm really chill, trust. I just be having fun on here. I just be chilling. First presentation fair value gap comes in at 932, this candle here. Do you have a look at Alphabet? Nah. The only thing I look at when I'm trading, I'm looking at NASDAQ and different time frames for NQ. I'm looking at dollar index. I have S&P and Dow pulled up, and then I have Euro dollar and gold pulled up. But I'm not like studying those like 24/7. Like I'm looking at gold every 5 seconds. I just take a quick peek every now and then just to kind of get a read for market breadth. See if we're in a symmetrical market or like a mixed market. That's pretty much what I use it for. What days do I trade? I don't trade Mondays, and I don't trade all the days I have listed in my trading plan, which is in Discord. I have a bunch of days listed that I don't trade, and I have like half risk days, days that I only use half risk. All that. These public streams always bring the riffraff. That's funny. I love the public streams because we get a few trolls in here. We get a few trash talkers. We get a few just random people who find me for the first time and they like talking crazy. It makes it worthwhile. For sure. Oh. About to join the Discord. Let's go. Look forward to having you, Jason. Does the change in daylight savings affect New York midnight open? No. Everything is New York midnight. Everything is New York time. I'm surprised how many people like are asking like what time is it? What time does Asia start? Like the time change. Everything is New York. Whatever time it is in New York, that's what time you're trading the markets. If you're trading the 10 o'clock hour, the 10, 11 o'clock silver bullet hour, whenever it's 10 o'clock in New York, that's when you're trading the 10 o'clock silver bullet. Like nothing changes. And you should have your clocks and trading views set to New York local time anyway, and you want to worry about that. Let me see. I'm seeing a lot of questions. Forgot I took this off. Where's it at? Why is everybody typing in all caps? What is going on? Oh my. I see your comment. I can see. You don't gotta yell at me. I see you. Go ahead and press that caps lock button real quick. Where is Mickey? Is Mickey in here? Pretty sure we have a fair value gap here on the 2-minute chart or 3-minute chart. There it is. Bullish order block, fair value gap, institutional order flow entry drill. You don't see anything on the 1-minute chart. It's just a bunch of wicks. But on the 2-minute, you have an imbalance there. This is a balanced price range. If we get through this, then I'm thinking we may make a run for the sell side here and the sell side here, because this is balanced. I just made a post on Twitter about balanced price ranges. Speaking of that, actually it's in the trade breakdown, but want to know a little bit more, insight on balanced price ranges? I just sent a link in the chat room. Arrow, if I'm saying that right, Arrow. I'll look at the chat room after we're off of here. This is your balanced price range for NQ. Mean threshold of the balanced price range that acts like a brick wall. If we get through that, that tells me NASDAQ is heavy and we're likely to run for the sell side. But if it sends us higher, then that's just normal bullish order flow. And then we have initial buy side up here. But we're still in the first 30 minutes of trading, still in that opening range. Vishiro. Okay, I got you. Let's do that. The balanced price range is on the 1 minute. It's these wicks. On Twitter, I did a little thread on balanced price ranges because I used it to trade Asia last night. So click the link I just sent in the chat room. It'll take you to my Twitter page and you'll learn more about balanced price ranges. But exactly what I showed in that tweet is what you see right here. But the trade breakdown that I recorded last night for Asia, I'm posting that right after getting off stream, and I explain the balanced price range on the hourly chart, and we talk about mean threshold and all that good stuff. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and that video is going to drop once we get off of here. I plan on staying on until 12, so we have about 2 hours still. I like Twitter. It's just toxic. The trading side is toxic. But I've always liked Twitter. It's just, the people or the traders. It's just a whole bunch of egos and a whole bunch of drama and this and that. So best believe I won't be participating in that. I just want to share my charts, chat it up with some people. If anybody's talking crazy, they're getting blocked. I don't have time for all that. I'm not following anybody on Twitter. I just want to share my charts. It's just another medium of communication that I want to have with people. So I still think it's toxic. I still think it's draining, but I'm not going to be participating in all of that nonsense. Balanced price range, also right here. A single pass up with this candle, a single pass down. If we get through that, I expect it to be used as support and take us up into the buy side and possibly higher. Okay, balanced price ranges, they're like a brick wall for price action. So if we get through it, that's signs of strength. Same thing if we get beneath here. That's signs of weakness. That's signs of strong momentum to the downside. Do I think all-time highs is possible today? I think it's possible, yeah. Especially, I mean, it's election week. This is my first time experiencing election week. So far the volatility has been through the roof. So yeah, I think it's possible. We just been walking down the 1 minute chart. I didn't even, like, we're supposed to reset, go to the weekly chart, daily chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, then on 1 minute chart, but we've been rocking and rolling on the lower time frame, so we're just gonna stick with it. Our bias is bullish anyway, so. I do look at SMT, and who's in that Discord? Who's in that live stream? We talked about SMT. I think Tim was in there when we did that little segment covering SMT and how a lot of people use it wrong, and when to look at SMT. I still need to get that posted to YouTube because I see so many people using SMT like the wrong way. Like people are probably saying right here, look, we have SMT at the highs right here. I'm not looking at that. Yeah. Because people probably say, look, we have SMT here, we have some SMT here, look, NASDAQ made a lower low, we have some SMT there, got a little bit of SMT here, oh, look at this, we have SMT here. You need narrative with SMT, you can't just slap it on every single high and low. I don't want to see SMT here. My focus is up here. So if S&P made a higher high, I'm not expecting NASDAQ to fail and go lower. I don't want to see the SMT. I want to see NASDAQ make a higher high. So not every situation is SMT. But I still need to find that live stream that we had in Discord and find that little snippet and get that posted because it was low-key a gem. But so many people, like, they slap on like 10, 15 SMTs on their chart, and that's what's really chopping you up. But you need narrative first. You need to know where price is going. SMT only applies to key levels. But I'm going to find that segment from that private live stream, and I'll get it posted because I feel like it will help a lot of people. Asia playlist. Yeah, probably. I'll probably make an Asia playlist on my channel sometime this week. This week on Monday. Oh, it was you who asked? Okay, yeah. Balanced price range, sending us higher. These entire two down close candles here. Okay, right there. This is how I view it. Okay, single pass up. I'm looking at the bodies where they overlap. Single pass down. Okay, I'm seeing all of that as balanced. Get real technical in here. Right here. So the fact that we got through it, closed above it, to me that signs of bullishness. Next candle opens, trades down, hits the high of it, also taps the order block. Strong displacement, I like that. But for simplicity's sake, because I know some people that might confuse a lot of people, we'll just do this. Small little detail. Inversion fair value gap, this SIBI, used as resistance here. We close above it. Next candle opens, trades down, fails to touch the high of the inversion fair value gap. We talk about this all the time. Slow down, NASDAQ. Failure to reach discount arrays when you're bullish is extremely bullish. Okay, the fact that we open, traded down, couldn't even reach the high of the inversion fair value gap after using it as resistance here, and then we get displacement like this, that's strong signs of bullish order flow. So now that we have that insight, I'm watching to see if we leave this fair value gap open. This one down here, definitely want to see this fair value gap stay open. I don't want to see it traded to. I don't want to see an optimal trade entry here. I want to see us stay strong, stay bullish. We could work in this inefficiency, in this volume imbalance, that's fine. But if it's really good, if it's really bullish, NASDAQ won't have any interest in trading in these levels here. Because the insight's already telling us what? It's in a hurry to go higher after failing to reach the high of the inversion fair value gap. Man, I'm feeling good. Golly. Talk about a free trial. This is a free trial. Oh my goodness. Man. 2025 private mentorship. If you think this is good, boy, do I have a surprise for you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Speaking of that, I haven't talked about that in a while. 2025 private mentorship. Click the link in the top of the chat room. Same link that you go for Discord access. You can also register for the mentorship 8-week program. Price action. We just hitting the ground running. Like it's gonna be amazing. So it's gonna be group 1 is already full. So for those who are in the mentorship group 1, those 10 people, we start January 6th. We got about 2 months for that. Group 2, I think, has 2 slots left. There's already 8 people in there. And so Group 2 doesn't start until March, I believe. Group 2 private mentorship starts March 3rd. So if you're interested in that, you only have about 2 slots to get in. And then Group 3 doesn't start until April. So only taking 10 people for each group. Group 1 is already full. Group 2 is almost full. But it's going to be freaking... Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. There's different variations of a balanced price range. It's different variations. This right here is a balanced price range. Single pass up with this candle, single pass down, that's a balanced price range. All this right here is a balanced price range because we have a lot of back and forth, buy side and sell side being offered, buy side, sell side, buy side, sell side, and then we'll leave that range. All of that is balanced. There's different things that make up a balanced price range. I get why we're targeting all-time highs, but where's the liquidity sweep to enter? You don't need a liquidity sweep to go long. If it's really bullish, it won't even take out a low. It'll just keep trending. It's even better, in my opinion, if it takes out a swing low and goes higher. We did that here. But if it's really bullish, if it's really in a hurry, it's just going to keep trending. And then you'll see like a liquidity sweep. You'll see a short-term low taken out as we get closer to London close during that 1050 to 1110 macro. If we're still bullish and still trending, like if we've been doing something like this, this is a freaking masterclass, I swear. So if we're having a really trending day, you'll see something like this form during the 1050 to 1110 macro. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We get to 1050 to 1110, London close macro, take out the short-term sell side, and then you'll see a continuation. This is also a classic characteristic of a lunch hour that starts at 11:30 to 1:30. So just imagine this window is your 11:30 all the way to 130, 2-hour window. Same thing, this is all morning session price action. Okay, as we get to lunch, you'll see a short-term low taken out, and then you'll see a continuation to the upside. That's a classic stop hunt during lunch before continuation. Oh man. I'm feeling good this morning. I don't know about y'all. Feeling good. This is definitely one of those streams to go back and watch later and take notes if you're not taking notes already. Nah, liquid cigarettes. If you drink coffee, you're pretty much drinking liquid cigarettes. I'm sorry, I hate to bust your bubble, but like, coffee is just liquid cigarette butts. Like, it's so bitter and nasty. I don't see how people drink it. And W take, like, coffee is disgusting. I'm sorry. Unless you add like 3 pounds of sugar in that joint, I don't see how people drink it. Oh yeah, it needs sugar, but I need like 5 packets of sugar. Even that might not be enough. Celsius, I never tried it. Never tried a Celsius, never tried a Red Bull. I don't drink soda. Liquid gasoline, yeah, that's more like it. Hey, don't come for my coconut water, Tim. Don't do that. Don't talk about my coconut water, bro. Don't do that. You taking it too far. Organic water is crazy. Organic water. Y'all got jokes. Y'all, I'll end this stream right now. Y'all want to be funny? I'll cut it off. Matter of fact, shut it down. We're off here. Go ahead and wrap this up. No, I'm just playing. Imagine. Coconut water is good. Y'all tripping. All the liquid cigarette drinkers are getting offended. Don't come after me. Don't come after me. At least my coconut water got flavor. Like, all right. So NASDAQ moving away a little bit. What do we say about this fair value gap? Do we want to see this traded to? Nope. Do we want to see this fair value gap traded to? Absolutely not. If it's really bullish, if it's really strong, these should stay open. Well, what do we do here? Trade it down, tagging the initial buy side. Did not trade to this fair value gap here. Why should this fair value gap stay open? NASDAQ already gave us the insight that it's not interested in going lower. It's in a hurry for higher prices. Candle open, traded down, was not willing to trade to the high of the inversion fair value gap. Displaces higher with the inefficiency. It's in a hurry. It's in a rush. Breakaway gap. Don't want to see that traded to. Get some projections on this. TP's hit. Let's go. I know somebody's long. I know somebody taking these setups. Yeah, ruffle some feathers for sure. Main confluence to go bullish today. Main confluence to go bullish. Well, let's take a look. I don't know about you, but that says bullish. I mean, nothing in the chart says go short, in my opinion. Do I trade rejection blocks? I trade everything. Rarely, though. Rarely. I can't remember the last time I used a rejection block entry, but whatever PD arrays in the chart, I'll trade it if it makes sense and if it aligns with my bias and narrative. I'm watching these 3 down close candles. That's a bullish order block. I want to see if that can send us higher. But we're in so much of a deep premium. Okay, your order block, the opening price all the way to the high, that's your most sensitive price point. But if we start sweeping lows, I'm watching to see, do we take out lows and use that as a stop run to go higher? Or do we just keep trending, keep trending, keep trending, keep trending? Because if we look, we haven't ran on any sell side until this here. Watching this 7-day free trial, a 7-day free trial for Discord. You know do you know how much value you're gonna get in that Discord for 7 days? That's like you robbing me at that point. 7-day free trial, that's crazy. No, there's no free trial, but the prices isn't crazy expensive either. I would understand if I'm charging like $500 a month for the Discord or something like that, but it's affordable, especially for the value and all that. Like it's like it's just who is this trolling over here? Let's get you up out of here. Timeout. Trolls who talk in all caps get booted. Anyway, all the Discord information, pricing, everything included is pinned in the top of the chat room. It's also the first link in the description of this live stream. If you want a little bit more, I did post on Twitter. I have a little bit of a sneak peek as far as like the homework assignments, what the homework assignments look like in Discord, the webinars. So the tweet I just sent in the chat room, if you click that link, it's a thread. Open the thread, you'll get a little insight in the Discord. You'll see what it looks like on the inside. You'll see the channels. You'll see the homework assignments, how I grade it, how I check it, how I assign the homework, all that stuff. My notes from the 2024 mentorship are in there. It's all in there. Do you love me? Of course I love you. Endry, of course. Twitter example. I'm telling Twitter, I'm finna go crazy on Twitter. I'm about to go crazy on Twitter. I see the trolls coming out. It's about that time. 10 o'clock. It's about that time. It's troll o'clock. Ruffling some feathers today. I'm just having fun, man. If you don't get your feelings hurt. Uh-oh, Del V. Garcia. Somebody didn't eat his Lucky Charms this morning. We got some cranky people in the chat. Well, somebody didn't eat his Fruit Loops, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Come on, man, it's too early for all that. Let's lock in. Focus on the candlestick. Stop typing. We ain't got time for all that. Come on. Who is spamming? What is going on? Nico. Let's chill out, my guy. I need to get some moderators for the chat for real. As the channel is growing, I need some people who can moderate this thing. I might get that set up next week. Some trustworthy people. Appreciate that, Monka. I don't know why this is one of the most energetic streams. I'm on no sleep right now. I did not go to sleep last night, but I'm just feeling good. Martin, hit that like button. Let's go. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. We just hit 10,000 subscribers, I think like 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good. Watching to see if this order block can take us higher into that weekly premium wick, 75%. What's the most sensitive price point for order blocks? 3 consecutive down close candles. The opening price, all the way to the high, that's your most sensitive region. Look at the bodies. So I'm watching to see if we can get speed above this high whenever we have a price leg or a retracement down into a discount PD array, that short-term high that was formed. That's when I specifically like to see speed rip through that. I don't want to see us take out that high and kind of hang around. We need to rip through that with a lot of speed as if it wasn't even there. Tim, I don't know if I can have you moderating. I feel like Tim, there would be nobody in the chat room if Tim was a moderator. Everybody getting blocked. Like, he gonna take it personal. Like, I do stream daily, but Mondays I only do a tapering stream on YouTube publicly, but Tuesday through Friday I'm live trading for Discord members. This is a free stream because I'm not trading till November 13th. And I thought, why not come out here, do a public stream for everybody, have a little bit of fun. This balanced price range, just rewind the live stream. We talked about it earlier. I'm posting a Asia trade breakdown, and I have a balanced price range here. So the same thing you see here with this balanced price range. On Twitter last night, I did a little bit more of a teaching on balanced price ranges. I'm gonna send it in the chat. It's the same exact example. So who is that? WY388. Click the link in the chat room. That'll teach you more about balanced price ranges. The same exact example that you see right here is what I used to trade Asia last night. So that should help you out. Iran can't access Discord. I don't know. I know Discord isn't available in all countries due to sanctions, and I've heard a lot of people say like certain countries can't use credit cards and whatnot. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. See you, Tim. Have a good one, bro. No PM session stream. I'll be busy for the rest of the day today. Still got a lot of stuff to pack. Alex, I appreciate that, Alex. That means a lot. I just love coming on stream, making videos, chatting it up with y'all. I crack jokes every now and then, but don't take it personal. We just having fun. That's all. No sleep. I've been working on the Twitter, working on some Discord things, working on the private mentorship next year, getting some stuff for that ready to go. I just been working, but I feel good though. It's probably gonna hit me later, like probably around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm gonna start feeling it, and I'll probably have to take a nap or something. Tim, I might get a moderator next week because we have more and more trolls in the live stream. I don't mind them, but ain't nobody got time for that. Did we get speed above this swing high? Did we get fast, energetic, strong, up-close candles above this high like we wanted? We couldn't even get a candle closed above it. It's not what you want to see. Taking out this low. We have relative equal lows here. But our normal retracement, taking out a short-term low, or if we were to take out this low here, in all honesty, we need that because we haven't ran on any sell side. Everybody's still making money going long, trailing their stop losses here, trailing their stops here, trailing their stops here, 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 here. So it's completely normal to see something like this. You want to see that. And honestly, if I was trading today, if I was looking to go long, I wouldn't feel comfortable going long unless I see something like this. I want people to get knocked out of the market first and then see displacement. And I'll feel comfortable taking a long then. Oh, yeah, I did hear people say VPNs. If you can't access the Discord or whatever due to restrictions from your country, I heard VPNs work, so. New levels, new devils. I need to get that on a t-shirt. I like that. I like that. Discord is pretty lit, I'm telling y'all. Carmetta, I appreciate you. Real ones, real ones. Appreciate the kind words. So I'm watching to see if NASDAQ wants to eat through this fair value gap. Right now, at this point in time, I'm not interested in NASDAQ going lower. So I'm watching to see if we can get above this SIBI, use it as support. Still have that weekly upper quadrant wick as a focus. My thought process is right now, everybody's looking to short this, trying to predict the high. This is when they get smoked, completely get ran over the top of. Right now, I'm not interested in this fair value gap taking us lower. I've seen this drop down as just taking out a short-term low, taking out traders who are trailing the stops now that they got taken out. Now I want to see another continuation higher, but I'm not interested in seeing this fair value gap take us lower. So instead, okay, not saying this is going to happen, but this is just my thought process. Instead, I would like for this fair value gap to be used as an inversion level. But until we get above it, I'm going to highlight it in gray. I like to see a close above it, next candle open, trade down, use it as support, take us up into 75% of that weekly wick. And for the people who joined in late, this long wick here, run quadrants on that, that's the 75% that you see on the 1 minute chart. Do you teach how to be the most disciplined trader in the mentorship? Absolutely. In fact, I'm glad you asked, because in the mentorship, what week is that? I believe week 6, because it's an 8-week program. Week 6, I believe we cover risk management, trade management, and psychology, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yes, week 6, we cover risk management, trade management, psychology. Okay. A mentorship wouldn't be a mentorship if we don't cover how to manage yourself, how to manage your trades, how to manage your risk. So out of the 8 weeks, week 6, we're going over the mental side of trading and my approach to be a professional trader, a disciplined trader, a risk manager, all that stuff. It's a whole bundle for 8 weeks, hitting the ground running. It's going to be good stuff. Man, this is a good one. Real quick, let's look at other markets. I haven't been looking at my monitor. I have the chat room pulled up on my monitor, so I'm not even looking at what everything else is doing. S&P, that same fair value gap, I want to see it be used as support in the future. Dow, dirty 30, doing what the dirty 30 does, which is absolutely nothing. Dollar index, still looking bearish. Breakaway gap, you want to see majority of that stay open. Institutional order flow entry drill. What's the draw for dollar? Liquidity void here. So that's looking good because dollar index is still looking really bearish, because S&P is still looking bullish. Dow is not really giving us anything to work with. Gold still looking really bullish. Remember, I'm looking at this inefficiency for gold up here. Euro dollar, I like these inefficiencies up here. And NASDAQ right here. So my thought process is everybody's trying to predict the high. Everybody sees this large trending day on the weekly chart, daily chart. You have some bold people who say, yep, markets have topped. I want to go short here. In my opinion, it's a perfect opportunity to just run over the top of them, take out this high, and continue what we've already been doing, which is go higher. Like I said, I like how we've taken out this low. Everybody who's trying their stops up underneath these lows, taken out. So I like to see us get above this, use it as support. Oh yeah, that too. We covered that in the webinar. Was it? I think it was 2 weeks ago in the webinar I pulled a screenshot from ICT's core content as far as risk management, where he was comparing two traders. Trader A, he risked 2% every trade on an 8-trade losing streak, but Trader B, every time he took a loss, he cut his risk in half. And both traders went on an 8-trade losing streak, but the trader who never reduced his risk, he was down like 15%, but the trader who reduced his risk after every trade, at the end of his 8-week losing streak, he was only down like 5%. So that's something we covered in the Discord a couple of weeks ago at the end as far as risk management. But yeah, that's a great playlist for sure. What are the daily start times? Asheen, click the link in the top of the daily start times. The mentorship, lessons, teachings, live streams, webinars, all that is going to take place in the PM session. So it's going to start around 1:30 p.m. New York time. Obviously, I'm trading and investing and live streaming in the morning. So once I'm done with that, we're going to live stream, have group meetings, one-on-one meetings, all that stuff in the PM session. If you can't make it because of your time zone, that's fine. It's not a problem. Everything's going to be recorded. You can watch it later on your own time. So that's what the schedule is going to be. Is the mentorship suitable for beginners? I believe it's suitable for beginners, but you're going to have to put in the work. If you're like brand new, you're going to have a little bit more of a learning curve to get through. It's not for beginners. Like the mentorship is mainly for, like, you have to know what a fair value gap is. You have to know what stuff like that, basic stuff, basic candle terminology. But if you're brand new, you just have a little bit more of a learning curve. But that's just, you just got to keep showing up every day, keep showing up to the live streams, keep watching the lectures, watch the videos. There's going to be a homework specifically for the mentorship group. Do the homework, submit your homework on time so I could check it. If you do all that, you're going to be fine. Long-term dollar direction. I haven't even been looking at dollar, honestly. Let me see. Weekly chart. I mean, I like the buy side for dollar. This inefficiency, that fair value gap. We've taken out sell side, but then again, at least right now for dollar, I'm seeing it kind of 50-50. We have equal lows here, sell side, and we have equal highs up here. So, I don't know. If NASDAQ and indices remain looking really bullish and just keeps going higher into new all-time highs, then in a perfect symmetrical market, you would expect a lower dollar, which means the sell side down here. But this is when I look at the treasury bonds. I don't always look at this, but the treasury bond moves in the opposite direction of the dollar. Am I saying that right? I have to check my notes. I think treasury bonds and the indices move together. Somebody might have to fact check me on that. I forget. I haven't looked at it in so long. But that's an instance where if I don't have a strong direction on dollar, I'll look at the T-bond futures. Okay, I was right. No, they don't. I don't know. People are saying two different things. I'm right. What? So treasury bonds, they move with the indices. So NASDAQ and treasury bonds should move in the same direction. Is that right? I can't remember. I think that's how it is. Treasuries are inverse, and DXY should move the same. Okay, so treasury bonds moves the same as the. I don't think that's right. I don't know, man. DXY is inverse. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I think yeah, okay, so I was right. The treasury bonds, it moves inversely with the dollar index, but ideally it should move in the same direction as NQ and all that. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you for that fact checking me, because I forgot. What software do I use for backtesting? None. I'm not big on the software. I don't really care for Notion. I don't care for FX Replay. I don't think you need it. All you need is TradingView and OData. That's all you need. Improve win rate. That's just over time thing. Your win rate's going to improve as you just get better, manage your risk, stay disciplined, improve your understanding of price action, keep studying, keep back testing, keep forward testing. It's just a gradual thing. For the yearly mentorship, it's inclusive of the live trading. Inclusive of the live trading. Yes. If you're asking if like the live morning session streams, then yes. For the private mentorship, you get access to the Discord for those 8 weeks. So I was kind of like deciding if I wanted to provide Discord access part of the private mentorship, but if you're in the private mentorship, it's an 8-week program, and for those 8 weeks, you'll get full access to the Discord. And then once those 8 weeks are up, then you get kicked out unless you want to get back in. Not kicked out, you just gently get escorted out the door. TradingView, I have the middle data plan, the essential, I think it is, or no, I think it's the pro plan. What do they call it? Let me see. I have the plus, which is $300 a year or $25 a month. I just pay for it annually. Oh man, I don't know if I'm staying on until 12. I'm already getting bored. Not bored, but I'm tired of sitting at this desk. We still got a whole another hour and a half. That's crazy. Unicorn Queen, that's funny. NASDAQ just hanging around in this fair value gap. Once we get a meaningful close above it, I'm looking to see if we can use it as support. Any lectures for Discord full access? There's webinars. We have a webinar teaching group session every week. All the Discord features and all that, just click the link in the top of the chat room. You can learn more about that. Just join, making it. Let's go. That's what's up, Jason. Glad to have you. Making a calendar, all 32 lives. I only have 32 live streams on my channel. You counted them? I thought I had more than that. That's crazy. Daily wisdom, you're probably looking at like the continuous contract, or you're looking at settlement turned on or off, or you're looking at something. Thank you, Biblical. Appreciate that. How many Discord? We've gained a lot the past couple weeks. Let me check. We have, oh, that's crazy. We have 2,099 members in the Discord. The next person to join the Discord will be the 2,100th person. You will be a special member in my heart. I appreciate that, Unicorn Queen. That's pretty cool. Always appreciate the referrals and bringing people to the channel in the Discord. That's what's up. No, I'm not a charter student. I never went through any leaked ICT content. I didn't go scourging, looking for stuff people resold and leak this, leak that. Everything I studied is straight from his channel. I'm big on like authenticity. I'm big on integrity. So even if I did have ICT leaked material in front of me, I probably wouldn't even go through it. There's more than enough on his YouTube channel. Chart colors in Discord. Cleared out equal lows. We have like a triple bottom here. Okay, not interested in us going lower. Waiting to see if we get a nice close. Initial buy side. You can treat the initial buy side, that highest high between 9:30 and 10 o'clock during the opening range. You can treat that the same way you would treat like the previous week's high and low for the past 3 weeks, or the previous day's high and low for the past 3 days. Okay, the same way that those levels are old reference points for liquidity. Okay, trading into it here, trading into it here. That's an old reference point for liquidity. Okay, it doesn't expire. It's not old. Okay, every time we trade to it and through it, we're engaging liquidity. And we also have all the sell stops here. So now I'm watching this fair value gap. Wanted to see it be used as inversion. And we have these two down close candles. That's a bullish order block and the inversion fair value gap. I'm watching to see if that could take us higher into what? Weekly premium wick upper quadrant. Okay, was not interested in this fair value gap taking us lower. I like to see us take out this high pretty aggressively, because my opinion is a lot of people try to short this, trying to predict the top. Okay, but we are in a really bull market, really bullish, really strong. So this is just a normal run, taking out sell stops. Like we said earlier, we haven't really ran on any sell side all morning. So you want to see this. And I even said it in the stream, I wouldn't be confident taking longs unless I see something like this. Because now I know that retail has been taken out of the market. We punish people who shorted and trying to predict the top, trying to predict the high. Now at this point in time, I'll be interested to see if we can reach the upper quadrant of the wick on the weekly chart. Oh man, Yeah, I don't know if I'm staying on until 12. That's a whole another hour and a half. We probably just stay on until 11. I don't know why, but time's kind of going by a little slow. Maybe it was this consolidation in here or something. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. The lack of sleep is catching up a little bit, but I'm cool. Once I get up, I just need to get something to eat. That's the main thing. Once I get some food, I'm gonna be chilling. We're gonna stay up until like 11:15. I do want to be on for that London close macro. So I'm already anticipating. All right, either one or two things are gonna happen with the London close macro. Okay, that 11 o'clock time window usually forms the opposite end of the daily range. So you can check my community tab. I just made a post about the London close macro in my community tab. Who's been making money since 9:30? Obviously, 9:30 open is here. Everybody has been making money going long. So what time can you expect the algorithm to start running against those who made money going long? 10:50 to 11:10 macro. So as we get closer and closer to 11 o'clock, once we hit 10:50, okay, I'm shifting my bias from this level up here, and I'll be focusing more on all the trailed sell stops underneath these lows here. Okay, either that's going to happen with the macro, or if we stay really, really bullish, what you'll see happen during the macro is you'll see a short-term low taken out before a continuation, and price won't even be interested in coming down here. So that same illustration we had earlier. Whoops. So you'll see something like this happen. All right, so macro is either going to do this, take out a short-term low, continue the trend, or it's going to completely overlap and run against all the liquidity that was formed after 9:30. Those are the scenarios, the two scenarios I'm looking for. Yep, and we have FOMC at 2 o'clock and another high impact at 2:30. I'm not interested in any SMT right now. I'm not looking at, everybody's probably expecting SMT with these highs. In my opinion, if you're looking for SMT with these highs, you're trying to predict the top. I'm seeing these highs as way too clean, way too smooth. I'm not even looking at S&P, but if S&P made a higher high or did something like that, I want to see all this get ran through anyway. So there's a time and place to look for SMT. In my opinion, this is not one of those times. This buy side is way too clean. Just my take, though. Just my internalization of what we have in the chart right now. I'm going to drop that Twitter link in the chat room one more time. I thought I'd never see the day where I open a Twitter account, but you know what? Here I am. I mean, I had Twitter in the past, but we got some trash talking in the chat. I like that. Bro said he just added another contract. That's what I'm talking about. Stand on business. He's doubling down. I'm with it. I like that. Talk your stuff. Nah, I'm not from New York. I don't care about the continuous contract. It has no importance to me. I'm only focused on the contract month that we're trading, which is the December contract. I don't even know what the continuous contract is doing. Equal high is about to get smoked. They calling bro a gambler in the chat. Why are they jumping you in the chat room? That's crazy. I wanted higher prices too. Buy side taken. Don't want to see any SMT here. Every single time we form highs like this, that doesn't necessarily mean there's SMT. You don't want to see SMT form here. Still interested in higher prices. He said 1K in your face. 1K in your face. Quick little bag. That's funny. I'm with it. I'm all for it, talking trash. I love it. I've been doing YouTube. I started my channel. Well, like if you look at my channel, it'll say like I had YouTube since like 2014 or something like that. Like I've always had a YouTube channel, but looking back, I wish I would have made like a new YouTube channel from scratch so I could have like my actual start date. But I started posting I think like September of 2023. August/September of 2023. So probably like a year and 2 months or so since I've been on YouTube. So it took me about 10 months to hit 10,000 subscribers. 10 to 12 months to hit 10,000. God is good. I'm trying to tell you. I promise you, I did not expect none of this. It's crazy. There's your weekly not consequent encroachment, your weekly upper quadrant wick, just like we've been highlighting all morning. Textbook. And I think we can go ahead and start wrapping it up here. Best case scenario target is obviously NASDAQ all-time highs, but just keep in mind we're getting closer to that London close macro where you can see a little bit of retracement before going higher. As we approach 1050 to 1110, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a stop hunt taking out a short-term low, and then a continuation. So just keep that in mind if you're still pressing buttons. But this has been a lot of fun, man. Hopefully you guys learned something from this tape reading stream. I'm back live trading privately in the Discord November 13th after CPI. Okay, November 13th, we have CPI 8:30. I'll be trading privately in the Discord, back pressing buttons after the opening bell. Private mentorship, click the link in the top of the chat room for Discord information if you want to join it, pricing, what's included, what's inside, all that information is in the link at the top of the chat room. Private mentorship information in group 1 in the private mentorship is already full, so the next slot, group 2, I think has like 2 spots left, and group 2 private mentorship starts March 3rd. Once those 2 slots fill up, then group 3 won't start till April. So if you're interested in the private mentorship, group 2 has only a couple spots left, and that kicks off in March, but group 1 is already full. And I think that's it. Hopefully I see y'all in the Discord right after I get off of this. Literally like 5 minutes from now, I have the Asia trade breakdown. It's sitting in the drafts. As soon as I end the stream, make sure to turn on post notifications. I'm gonna post that trade breakdown. We're gonna talk about more about balanced price ranges and all that. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Just join Twitter. Thought I'd never see the day. Everybody knows how I feel about Twitter, and it's toxic. But if you haven't already, just sent the link in the chat room. Make sure to follow me there. I'll be dropping a lot of gems, a lot of insight, a lot of my analysis, market reviews, and all that. A lot of the market reviews will be shared on Twitter instead of YouTube and in the Discord. So make sure you check that out. And I think that's it. Love y'all. It's been fun. And Discord members, we have a private stream tomorrow, tape reading obviously, to end the week. And I'll see you all then at 9:30. All right? Peace.